This is Desert Homestead Prepping. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. So I just got back out here last night. Really cold last night. It dropped down to like 25 degrees. Now the sun's out, it's starting to warm up. Should get up to 40 degrees today, which will be pretty decent. So I'm going to get back at this. So my objective is that I'm going to move the wood burning stove into here. So thankfully I got some help from my friend Preston, who helped me get that wood burning stove out of the trailer. And it was yeah, there was just no way I was going to get that out by myself. So I got it out of the trailer. It's on a dolly. From there I'll be able to, get it up the stairs and into place here. So we're going to put down some, some cement pavers that we're going to set the stove on. And I got to center it between the studs there. We're going to have to cut a hole in the wall and, run that stovepipe. So those are some of the plans. Abby is just itching to get in here. She's let me show you. So she's already come up here and brought her blankets up here and the heater, and she slept up here last night. And I guess it was plenty comfortable and warm for her, even though it was 25 degrees. And she set her alarm clock and woke up at 5:30 in the morning and got ready for school and everything. So it worked out pretty well. So I better get this finished up before they get all moved in here, because yeah, I'm gonna end up coming back and it's gonna be fully furnished and all construction will come to a halt. So I better get going on getting a lot of this done. All right, so I got this in place. This is a pretty nice small wood burning stove. So I just put the fire bricks back in it and the door back on it. So pretty good. This is how we're gonna have this set up. It's right here. So now I just need to get my stovepipe pieces, and I need to figure out where I'm going through the wall. So I have to kind of finagle things a little bit, but it'll be extra safe, I believe. So I have a thimble that's designed to go through the wall, and it's designed for a 6-inch double-walled pipe. So it's got an 8-inch hole, and I don't have any double-walled pipe. So for the section that's going to go through the wall, I'm going to do the same thing that I did on the trailer. I'm going to create my own double-walled pipe to go through that thimble, and then be able to transition back to the single-walled on the outside as I go up above the roof line. And so then, of course, we got corrugated metal that's going to line this wall, and it should do great. So I'm going to get going at trying to figure out where I'm going to put this hole in the wall. So I'll show you my plan. So the thimble has clearance inside here. It's probably about 2 inches. And then we have an 8-inch hole. So what I'm going to do is I have this 8-inch pipe, not the prettiest, and it will fit perfectly in here. And so I'll cut it to the length that I'd like, which is probably going to be pretty close to right here. And I will put these caps in both ends, cinch them down, and so I'll cut a 6-inch hole that should be about perfect for that 6-inch pipe to go through, and that'll give me clearance between my single wall and this outer pipe. And I think it'll work well. It's worked great for that little trailer. Had no signs of any heat penetrating the wall at all on that. They worked out really good. So that's what I'm going to do. So I got 2 caps, so I need to trace out the lines, cut the holes. So what I'm going to use to cut a really good circle is the Dremel with the little cutting disc. Works great for things like this. And yeah, once I get it all fitted together, we'll paint these ends and everything, make sure that it's all nice looking before we mount it into place. I ran out of cutting disc, so I'm gonna have to, I scored the edge really good, so hopefully I can get the rest with this jigsaw. All right. Oh. Got my gloves. Perfect. That's what I'm looking for. So that's what it's going to look like. You know, put these caps right on there. Bam. Now, double-walled pipe to go through the thimble. So this wall will be triple protected. It'll work out really good. Okay, now I'm going to get the spray paint out. I'm going to paint this. It is getting cold. That sun is just about to go down, and it is 5:45. I'm not going to be able to finish this today, but I got a good chunk of it done, so that's really awesome. Well, good morning, guys. So I have to put together this closet shelf thingy that's going to go next to the sink over here. So it is super early in the morning. It is just barely starting to get light outside, and so since it's still dark out there and a little gloomy, I figured that I would sit in here and put this together. I'm sure you guys can relate to how wonderful it is to assemble items that you may get off of Amazon and you know, from the internet. So yeah, there's a lot of pieces. So anyway, I figured this is going to take me a little while, so I might as well just enjoy being comfortable in here and working on this till the sun comes out, and then I can get back to the wood burning stove. Get out of my face. What are you doing? Okay, so I got this little corner shelf assembled. That is the setup right there. think it's perfect. So I got the side thing done. Now I'm gonna get back on the wood burning stove. So I got let me show you what I got going on here and how I'm going to support the stovepipe to run up above the roof line. So here's the pieces that I created yesterday. Painted them. They're dry and ready to go. And I got these pieces and some more of that banding clamp. So these are actually door jambs for screen doors. They're two different ones. One was just plain metal, the other one was white, so I painted them black so that they won't be so noticeable. So I'm gonna cut these to length and bolt them with this banding clamp, or with this banding, and clamp it to the pipe, and then anchor these down to the roof line. That's how I'm going to support this on the outside. We'll see how it goes. It worked great for the trailer, but you know, the one on the trailer wasn't so long and didn't require much support. So either way, that's where I'm at. So yeah, I got to get going on this. I'm really kind of running out of time. I only have a few hours to get this finished up because I need to load up the trailer and head back to town early because I need to pick up a load of firewood. So yeah, so I better get going at this right now. Oh my goodness, that was really a pain. So finally got it. So it's still kind of loose because I still got some more that I need to do before I mount everything. But yeah, let me show you how this looks. There's our double-walled pipe. Plenty of clearance from the wall here. Very good. Let me show you what it looks like inside. Pretty good. Gonna have to do some touch-up painting. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. So I ran out of time. I gotta get everything cleaned up and ready to go. So I have to just leave this where it's at. I just secured all the pipe pieces, put in some screws to hold them all together so it's really nice and secure. So yeah, it's Halloween today. So we're all heading back to town. Abby's gonna go trick-or-treating with her friends, and then also my wife's getting ready for a craft show. So we're getting everything together. Yeah, let me show you how it looks so far. Looking pretty good. Just put these screws in place. Pretty secure already. Pretty nice. So yeah, I'll have to finish up the rest of the stovepipe when I come back after the weekend. So right now it's Thursday, so I won't be back here till next week. Alright, so I'll see you then.
Okay, so here we are. We're back in town. It's Halloween. We actually decided to go ahead and purchase some wood this year. We don't have time with working on Abby's cabin. We don't have time to get our own wood, so we decided to buy some wood this year. So we found these on the Facebook classifieds, and we're gonna go wear over here in Ogden, a bigger city, and we're picking up 2 cords of wood. So I just learned that a cord of wood is 128 square feet. Square feet? Yeah, I think that's what he said. So anyways, okay, so we're gonna, let me just flip the camera around and show you what we got so far. So here we are in town, loading up the trailer. It's gonna be fun to unload. We don't have a skid steer back at home, so anyways, we've been here for, I don't know, 30 minutes, 40 minutes maybe, and this is what he said our 16-foot trailer is going to be 2 cords of wood, so we're gonna pay about $400 for this. And this, you know, this year we probably wouldn't normally do this, but this year working on Abby's cabin, it's taken up so much of our time. We just, winter's here, it started snowing today for the first time, big flurries. It's about 1,000, I think about 1,200 feet in elevation than we are right here. So anyways, this is where we're at.
After working all weekend, I've made it back out here. Yesterday, had to help my wife get set up for a craft show, and and then immediately after that, me and Abby got in the truck and came out here. So it is Tuesday, November 5th. This is election day. Very curious to see how everything goes. I'm sure we all are. But anyway, it is miserable right now. Pretty cold, windy, got some snow flurries kind of blowing over the mountains. But yeah, I got lots to do still. So I left off with the last little bit on that wood burning stove to finish up. Alright, so before I get back on this wood burning stove, got a few things I gotta do. So while we were back in town, and I had Abby and my wife back there for a couple days, we decided it'd probably be a good time to grab all of the large furniture out of Abby's room and put it on the truck and bring it out here. So we got Abby's bed set up in here. So we did this last night. It was still dark. I'm so glad I did, because with the snow flurries this morning, it would have been, probably would have got all wet. So that's good. But I still have the rest of the furniture on the truck. That's what I'm going to get focused on. Get the rest of the stuff off of the truck, get it set up in here, and then get back on this wood burning stove. Hopefully by the time I get all that stuff off the truck, the wind will have died down a bit. Alright, so I'm all set to start getting some stuff off this truck. So we also got ourselves a whole bunch of firewood. So we're very excited about that. Hopefully between the huge pile over here, that, what's next to the shipping container, we should have enough to be able to get us through the winter. We're estimating we have maybe about 5 cords. Should be comfortable. Oh man, so this sucks really bad, but it is what it is. I only have so much time. I need to get everything off of this truck and get going at it. Okay guys, so since it's so windy, I figured I'd do all this in the shipping container. So here's that banding that I've turned into a clamp. So what I've done is, get this to focus. So I have myself here a wing nut that's going to be used to cinch this down nice and tight. And then on the sides here, I've already got my set bolts that I'm going to hook my my support beams to. So these, I'm just gonna have to cut them and modify them, but they're gonna come in, they'll bolt just like this, and they'll come out at an angle, we don't want them straight out, at an angle both ways. One right here, and then the other one right about like this. So that would be the plan. So now with these, I just gotta look at these down here. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to notch off this piece right here so that I got this nice flat spot to be able to drill a hole in, and it'll anchor against it in this way. We'll cut an edge off right here. That way I'll have this flat piece on the other end to be able to bolt down to the roof. So yeah, that's my makeshift clamp. I think it's gonna work great. Man, okay, I am so very happy to have that complete. It has turned out really well. I'm very happy with it. You can push on it and it's nice and secure. So I think this is going to work out great. I'm super excited. So let me just give you a quick rundown of how I got this set up. Let me step back here. This is actually pretty straight. Yeah, that's turned out really good. Looks pretty sharp. So, of course, we have our thimble piece, and then we created our own double-walled adapter for this 6-inch pipe. So this is an 8-inch pipe cut down with 2 end caps on each side. Cut holes in those so that this 6-inch would slide in there just perfectly. And then had to create my own roof mounting brackets. So let me climb on up there. This is just banding, and I used this wing nut to clamp it down super tight. I have, obviously I put my bolts through there before I put down the clamp, and then I took these brackets, which are actually screen door frames, I've cut them down, so if you see, so that they can fit up here flush. Done it on both sides. And then I ran them to the roof line. And at the end there, I cut off the edge pieces so that it'd have a flat piece to mount to. And so then of course I siliconed underneath that, because I was gonna, you know, we're gonna get holes where the screws go through, and put 2 screws in there just for security. Yeah, it seems to be pretty good. I think this is going to be great. That's how it works. I did put some silicone on these threads just so as the wind's blowing, you know, kind of like a Loctite. That way these nuts don't loosen up on their own. So Abby is back from school. Got some things just kind of straightened up just a little bit. We still got boxes of stuff that she's gonna put away, that she's gonna put up here on the shelves and everything. So yeah, it's starting to feel like home in here, isn't it? Yeah. So this is her setup, and we are ready for her to start. We are ready for her to start her first fire. Okay. Nice. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Very good. Cool. So, Abby's got herself a copper pot. She'll have water on that all the time just to keep the moisture level nice. So, getting this set up was really quite scary in the wind, but I was able to deal with it and push through. We got it taken care of. What do you think?
I like it.
Oh yeah, I think it's awesome. I think it looks very professional, and I think it's going to perform very professional. So we're excited for the days to come. Got it just in time because winter is trying to set in. All right, so there's still a little bit more to do on this. Some trim. We got to do the stairs, but overall, I think it looks pretty good. Let's take a quick look around. So I'll have to leave the ladder here so that she has access up into the loft. And let's see your side nightstand. Looks very good. Very good. That's it for this video. Of course, there's still plenty more going on. Still got a few odd and end things that we got to get taken care of. All right, guys, make sure you come back for more, and we'll definitely keep on pumping out the videos. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're staying warm. Take care.